Jesus Christ is considered one of the most important figures in human history, and his death remains a pivotal event in Christianity. Christians believe that Jesus died for the sins of humanity, but how did he die, and why did he have to die? The crucifixion of Jesus. According to the New Testament, Jesus was arrested by the Roman authorities and sentenced to death by crucifixion. Crucifixion was a common form of execution in the Roman Empire, but it was reserved for the most serious crimes, such as treason or rebellion against the state. The crucifixion of Jesus took place in Jerusalem, and the Bible records that he was nailed to a wooden cross and left to die. The physical suffering of crucifixion is intense, and it typically takes several hours or even days for the victim to die. However, the Bible records that Jesus died relatively quickly, within a few hours of being crucified. The cause of death. The exact cause of Jesus' death is not clear from the biblical accounts, but it is generally believed to be a combination of factors. The physical trauma of the crucifixion would have caused significant blood loss and shock, which could have led to organ failure and death. Some scholars believe that Jesus may have also died from asphyxiation, which occurs when the victim cannot breathe properly. This can happen when the body is in a horizontal position, as in crucifixion, and the weight of the body makes it difficult to breathe. To breathe, the victim must pull themselves up by their arms, which would cause intense pain and make it difficult to sustain for long periods. Why did Jesus have to die? The question of why Jesus had to die is central to Christian theology. According to Christian belief, humanity is separated from God by sin, which is disobedience to God's will. Sin has consequences, both in this life and the next, and it cannot be simply overlooked or forgiven without justice being served. In the Christian view, Jesus' death was a sacrifice that satisfied the demands of justice for all of humanity's sins. By dying on the cross, Jesus took the punishment that we deserve, and his death paved the way for reconciliation between humanity and God. This idea is expressed in the New Testament in various ways, but perhaps the most famous passage is John 3 verse 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. Conclusion: the death of Jesus Christ is a pivotal event in human history, and it continues to be a source of inspiration and contemplation for millions of people around the world. While the exact details of Jesus' death may never be fully understood, the message of his sacrifice and the hope of reconciliation with God continue to resonate with people of all faiths and backgrounds.